family day for the 9/11 memorial is we're painting Stars of Hope, which are stars that are artwork that anyone can paint that go up in communities hit by disaster, and have inspirational messages on them and paintings, and they really brighten up the community and take people's mind off of all the destruction.
So, where did this idea? Where did Stars of Hope come from? Where did the idea come from?
The idea of Stars of Hope came from. Alright, can I say it again? Alright. The idea of Stars of Hope was born when the New York Says Thank You Foundation went to a community in Kansas called Greensburg, which was completely destroyed by a tornado, and there was so much destruction everywhere. And we thought that this community really needs to turn everything around. And so what we did is we started painting stars that were bright, colorful, had inspirational messages on them. So anyone in the town who was struggling because of all the destruction would see them, and it would brighten up their day. And as more and more stars came, the community turned into a work of art, and it just made such a huge difference to these people, so that they know that somewhere around the country, or around the world even, people care about them, and that there's a way to get away from all the destruction and find hope.
So essentially, it first started when you guys went to Greensburg, Kansas, and you live here in New York, right?
Yeah.
So how did you guys get from New York to Kansas one day?
Well, one day, when we were both really little, we were fighting over a toy, and we both got really aggressive in the fight. And then later that day, my brother and my dad were watching the news, and there's a story about a wildfire that happened in California. We have cousins in California, so we were thinking, oh, maybe we could just take a few toys that we don't use and send it to our cousins. But it turned out that a lot of the community around us also wanted to help. We had a truck drive from New York to California.
So eventually what the donations turned into was every year we take New Yorkers and volunteers to other communities hit by disaster to say, hey, we care about you guys. And it's also a great way for people to pay forward the thanks that New York City got after 9/11, because so many people from around the world came to New York to help. So I think it's only our responsibility to pay back the help and show the rest of the world that New York is thankful and that the rest of the world really cares about us.
So it seems pretty proactive to me. This year was actually like the first year that they did the 5K Family Day for the 9/11 thing. They're going to do it again next year. So what would you say to like all the people that didn't come out this year or didn't know about it? What would you say to them to encourage them to come out next year?
Well, I guess I would say that although it may seem like a small thing to do, but it still makes a huge impact no matter what you do or how small the it is. It still can make a huge impact.
Yeah, because everybody has their time of need, and right now people are still struggling from Sandy a couple months later. So with the stars, they're going to go all around the communities destroyed by the hurricane, and it really, everybody needs help sometimes, and by doing this it shows them that people around the world care and that they're not alone. So if you come out next year, paint some stars, and even if they don't go to a place affected by Sandy, they'll go to somewhere else in the country or around the world that really needs their community to be brightened up by these amazing pieces of art.
So tell people to come out next year.
Come out next year.
Next year.